What's up, everybody? It is Cashflow and Coffee time. If you guys are on Instagram, come over to YouTube. I'll be answering questions over here on YouTube. That's where we'll be answering questions at. It is a beautiful day. It is a good Monday, 9:15 AM MST. Right, guys? So it's a good day. Good day to be alive. Good day to thrive. My partner, Tyler, is a little bit sick. So it's just me today. We're just going to be hanging out, answering questions. Again, if you're on Instagram, come on to YouTube Live. If you actually want your questions answered in regards to real estate, that's what we're doing. Ask any questions, put them in the chat. If nobody has any questions to start, I'm just going to do some questions that people have sent me over the week. But if you guys actually have any questions regarding real estate, now is the time to ask. Right? So let's bring up these questions. Okay. Put this one in here. What's up, Luke? How's it cracking? Good to see you, my man. Should I remind people of Cashflow and Coffee? I feel like sometimes people forget. Don't know. All right. I am a licensed agent in Washington State. However, my focus is virtual wholesaling in Tennessee and Ohio, mainly. I haven't closed on any deals yet, so I haven't been using any actual RE license and was considering putting it on inactive status until I eventually start investing in fix and flips near where I live. Is that something you would recommend or not? I wouldn't. I feel like having access to the MLS is pretty cool. Love it. Luke got Zapier this morning. Let's go. Well, we're going to be rebranding soon, so there's going to be a new name pretty soon. It'll be interesting. But anyway, so I wouldn't put my license on inactive status. I don't see why. I don't think that's necessary, really, to have. I feel like it would be cool as an agent to be able to keep it active, have it going, right? Guys, if you're asking questions on Instagram, you got to come on to YouTube. I'm not answering them on Instagram. I can't see you. I'm using you guys. I'm using Instagram to get more people on YouTube, right? Because I'm going to be answering tons of questions on here. Any questions you guys have? This is question time. So no, I would not recommend it. I would say don't go inactive. Just start investing now. That's what I would say. Start making money now. Hey, Jonah, how did you realize that you didn't want to be direct to seller and what made you decide to do direct to agent? Okay, this is a story. This is story time, ladies and gentlemen. So I originally did both. For the first year in business, I had a direct to seller business and a direct to agent business and no employees. So I was running everything on my own on both sides, right? I realized that was not the right thing to do. Having two businesses at the same time doesn't work. I was calling 15 sellers and 15 agents a day, which means I got very few deals because you have to hit a tipping point on both, right? So the right way to do it is choose one and then start the other one once you've got enough money. If you feel like you want to start direct to seller or direct to agent, that's the right way to do it. What happened with me is I ran out of money. So I couldn't afford the skip tracing or the marketing anymore. So I was like, screw it, direct to agent then, because this costs $0. Once I decided to focus on one, I immediately started getting a deal a month minimum because I was doing the work to make it where I get a deal a month in direct to agent. I got a few deals in direct to seller too, but the vast majority were direct to agent because that's what I was good at. And that's what but I did it mainly because I ran out of money. I think it's a great method. I think it's just an easier way to get deals than direct to seller. I think direct to seller is more complicated. It's sexier for sure. I mean, being able to close is definitely sexier, right? But who cares? I still make a freak ton of money for my business, so why do I care, right? Yeah. So I don't know why I would care about. Just choose which one ever you're good at. Direct to seller is great. Part of me always wanted to restart the direct to seller business, but at this point, I kind of forgot how to do it very well, and there are other bigger businesses I'd rather start, like multifamily and stuff like that. But I see why not. If you love wholesaling, you just want to keep doing that business over and over again, why not add some direct to seller in there? Doesn't hurt, right? So yeah, just choose it based on what you want. Okay, we got 7 people on YouTube. Everyone on Instagram, come onto YouTube. If you guys don't have questions, I'm gonna end this early, right? Like I will end this early, or I'm just gonna recycle old questions, which is boring, right? I gotta make sure I put in the questions from the week more, which is my responsibility. But if you guys want to learn what questions you have, I make $100,000 a month. Don't you guys want to learn how to do that? Right? Who wants to learn how to do that? I'm assuming you guys have questions, but I guess not. So I'm just gonna rehash some of these old ones. Okay, we're just gonna choose this one then. You guys don't have questions, huh? I want to start adding agent outreach to my business. I was wondering how the pay structure looks like. How/when do agents get paid? And are you using novation contracts or just doing cash offers? Here's how agents get paid. They get paid through the listing agreement. So a seller signs a listing agreement with an agent. They have the exclusive right to sell it. And then they get paid like 2.5 to 3% depending, right? Sorry. So they get paid when it closes. Are you using novation contracts or just cash offers? Vast majority of cash offers. I did one novation deal with an agent. It's kind of harder for the agent because the agent doesn't get paid till later, although they get paid double. So it's cool. We had a situation where the close is on or before X date and the realtor presses you for a hard date. Yeah, I have had a situation like that. That's actually usually a good sign. Like, well, it either means they have a wholesale deal, which is different, or the seller really needs that money, right? So Spencer, like that could be a really good deal, or it could just be a wholesale deal. I don't know. It depends on the scenario. Are you using an LOI generator? No. We give verbal offers. I think LOIs are very not personal. Like nobody knows who the hell you are with just sending an LOI, right? I never send LOIs. I just give them a verbal offer over the phone. What are the best open-ended questions to ask to get to the root of motivation? Honestly, the best one is just what is the motivation of the seller? And then if they give you a bullshit answer, like they just want to get rid of it, and you delve into that more, it's like, what do you mean they just want to get rid of it? Like, why do they want to get rid of it? You keep asking why until you feel like you understand the conversation. Really, is the goal. So I'll be like, why do you think they need to get rid of it? Oh, they're just dealing with some hardship. What's the hardship? That's personal. Well, here's the thing. My goal is to solve sellers' problems. That's what I do better than anybody else, right? I told you this when I first met you. This was my intro call thing. Do you remember that? So if I don't know their problem, how am I going to be able to solve it? And that usually stumps them. And then, you're good to go. When working with realtors, are they bringing us off-market properties? I'd say 80 to 90% of my business is off-market. And then 10% is on market, probably. But the vast majority of deals I do are off market, generally speaking. I like them a lot more. On market is just more difficult. And yeah, I just rather have off market deals. How do you handle when an agent says they'll only feed you deals if they get the listing on the back end when it's flipped? Be like, sure, but like you realize I don't flip every single property, right? Some I buy and hold, some I wholesale, some I turn into Airbnbs. I do everything. I do whatever it takes to make money. So yeah, if I decide to flip it, sure, but I might not flip it. That's the truth, right? And that what you said should be true. I mean, maybe if you have never done a flip or buy-in or whatever, then it's an issue. But if you flip, do like a flip. Everyone should just do a flip. Like I've done one flip just to say that I can flip and do flip. And do we need to show proof of funds? Yes, you do need to show proof of funds a lot of the times. So go get a proof of funds. Cold call hard money lenders until one gives you one. I risked my savings to move to Michigan last summer to wholesale out there, direct to seller calling foreclosures. I have a 9 to 5, so I'm trying to figure out what would work for me with little time/money. Agent outreach. Agent outreach, it still takes a lot of time. Wholesaling always takes a lot of time. Agent outreach, direct to seller, whatever it is, but it'll take way less money. It's free. It's really good if you're broke. If you're broke and you need money, just start doing direct to agent, That's really the goal. That's the key. I think you'll be way better served by doing direct to agent if you need to save on money. If you have more money to spend, say direct to seller is pretty good. You'll get really deep deals, and it's kind of fun if you're a salesperson, but it's just a different game. Hey, that was a dope meetup. I like the one in Dallas. Thank you. I appreciate that you appreciated the DTA speech. Yo, what's up, Jonah? What consists of an intro call? Man, oh man, have I answered this question a million times? I have like a sore throat or something. Okay. It's 5 things that make an intro call. Wow, look at that. The camera zooms in. One is introduce yourself. Be like, sorry, this is my camera. Hold on a second. My name is Jonah. I'm a real estate investor in Northern California. Are you a realtor in Northern California? Just find out if they're a realtor and introduce yourself. 2, right after that is my tool in the tool belt line if they are a realtor. I would say something like, my goal, so what I do better than anybody else is solve sellers' problems. So if you ever come across a situation where there are tax liens, pre-foreclosure, whatever, no equity, my goal is to be the tool in your tool belt that you use to solve that problem and get you your commission. You really want to use that line. You're showing your heart, showing credibility. You're showing how you have a business model. It's really, really good. And it differentiates you from others, right? That's why I really like it. And right after that, don't even have them respond. Just be like, do you have anything like that right now? See if they do. If they do, collect the info. If they don't, then just be super appreciative. Just be like, hey, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate you taking this call. Cannot wait to get a deal with you. Right? And you just keep going there. How do you get them to work with us? How can we add value to an agent? Great question. That literally leads into the one I just said. You solve sellers' problems. That's how you add value, right? Isn't that what you do with direct to seller? Is you're solving sellers' problems? That's all you're doing ever is solving sellers' problems. So why not? I took like a direct to seller approach to direct to agent, basically. I was like, why don't we just have it where we're solving sellers' problems all day, every day? That's how I feel. And so that's what I like doing. Direct to agent's awesome. Best method ever. And that's how you're adding value to an agent. And you're also getting them their commission, You're making a deal happen so that they can keep getting paid and paid and paid and paid and just keep hitting it, So, yeah. I love it. That's, I feel like, the best way to add value to an agent. I don't know if there's many other ways to add value to an agent. I feel like that's the main one. But yeah, that's the value you're adding. So cool. A lot of you just asked a bunch of questions in a row. I don't know if we have more questions. I might end it early because I feel like I have a sore throat right now. I don't really want to be talking an insane amount if I have a sore throat. But I don't know. You all asked some pretty good questions. I'll do one more from the past just because. Okay. I'll ask one more from the past. We're looking for salespeople to add to our team. Do you have any recommendations on where do you source your quality employees? The vast majority are Indeed. That's where I get the most of it, but it's expensive. If you're a broker and you're hiring your first employee, I would hire from Facebook. Just post in Facebook, Astro community, Sub2 community. These are where I got my first employees and still some of my best ones. So, but Indeed, when you have a little bit of money. You have to start over today. What's the first thing you would do? I wouldn't do anything differently because I'm here where I am now because of it. I don't think I would do anything differently. Focusing in on direct to agent or direct to seller would have been good. I think I would have gotten a deal in either or way quicker if I had just stuck to one at the very beginning. So I wish I stuck to direct to agent from the very beginning, but at the same time, like it's good that I know how to talk to sellers. I like that I can talk to sellers too. I'm not as good as I used to be because I'm a little rusty, but it's still nice to be able to talk to sellers and still know how to do it as well as talk to agents. So really nothing. But if I wanted to make money quicker, I would have been choosing direct to agent or direct to seller real quick, you know? Okay. What's the best way to find buyers? Tax records. I have a live on here I need to release that would be a good way to yeah, it would be a good way to release. I need to release it because it shows how we do use tax records. You basically go on to Privy or these other ones, find LLCs that are doing flips, and then go on to open corporates to find out the LLC's info and then find their info and then add them to your buyers list. It's more or less how you do it. But I'm gonna end this early, guys. Tyler's not here, and I have a bit of a sore throat. He's also kind of sick. So I'm gonna end it early. I appreciate you guys. Remember, 9:15 a.m. MST, 8:15 PST, 11:15 EST, 10:15 CST. Every single Monday, I will answer all your questions. It was good hanging out today. I appreciate all of you for hopping on. And yeah, and keep DMing me the questions, and I'll add them onto the list if you want, or just keep asking them. I'll see y'all later.